Hey, isn't that Vidoc over there?
Ah, seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to impress.
So, now can you tell us about... Huh? What do you mean it's...
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone.
We get it, just...
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever...
Something even more terrible.
A group.
Cannibals?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be... But what's even scarier, since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms.
Paimon might already know what you...
You two look pretty skeptical. I've got things to do too.
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, so that's how you see the situation. When will all... Vidoc isn't here.
Just stay a...
What? What are you saying?
What are you talking about?
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us. But if they're being so obvious... Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon. So you mean we... Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you are...
We just want to ask you, have you ever discovered anything odd?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern.
Well... Right! We've heard it happens a few times
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every... And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that
So, what happens at night?
They just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month. And it just so happens that today...
Oh, okay. Then we'll...
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though.
Don't worry, we don't want any... Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned? Right, both are a past... Paimon knew you would say that. Paimon's so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance. Whatever. Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already? Okay, well, it's about time for us to... Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us. This should be the place.
What? I know you. You were the one.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
What'd you say? Yeah, so what if they were?
Hey, what's the point of all the...
I don't have to tell you anything. If you...
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh? What did you...
Isn't that exactly what boss...
Hey, do you know our boss? Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big... So, did he have you come...
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no...
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words... All right.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come...
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Maripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always... He was working the longest hours and you could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us. So eventually...
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, so we got to work. We just wanted to give him a better chance.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to... But has a child already escaped? Why are you...
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an It leads to an abandoned factory area, but boss still insisted on going in. So we told him that and that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for
So you come and wait here through the night
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts.
Is it also possible...
Nothing could ever defeat boss or slow him down. It's one...
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found it's impossible to navigate. And
Do you think Child got trapped?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto.
it's getting late. We should leave before the
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened. Whew. We finally learned. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? Ugh. Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax. It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there! It's one of Linny's cards! Let Paimon see what's written up. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you... Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day up. From the sound of it, Linny's been making We still have some time before we meet up. there's a group of people over there.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey,
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like...
What's the matter? They're just...
hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah.
You hear that, Quisto? What?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I...
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led...
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see,
Your group...
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry.
So...
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. Whoa, all this info's worth...
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play the welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That means...
Is that so?
Oh, so you're...
You are correct. Since you like my cooking, I guess... Listen, kids. The powers... You've already met the one person here.
Those who have the Duke's attention.
I know who you mean.
But did you know that Chewie...
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Maripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else. Speaking of which...
You mean he hit a woman?
But that Lorvine's all...
Wait a second.
Do you think it... Could it be that... They're secretly meeting there to go...
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG...
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow all right.
But why would you be looking for people to play...
Whether you're throwing down cards or There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex...
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
Why don't you pick? We'll wait.
All right. Have you heard any strange... Then, did you know that there are some people who are... Yeah, so you've already met those two. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were...
Good to know.
Let me think. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict?
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some... To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that. A forbidden zone?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing.
Anything else?
I got it. Look, there are some people talking over there.
If you ask me, those pompous Paris...
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh, you think you're special or something?
I don't buy.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a...
What kind of filthy bilgewater you? Listen, things ain't so great on this. Who wants to live in the rud?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words, that's true. Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just
Oh, as Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling up. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to find...
his escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious...
Bingo! Is he?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. No need to thank me. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to...
Collecting information.
Now, let me think. To find out more and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning.
You can even estimate how...
We've been working together for a long... Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up... Oh, and there's just one... Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremenet's report on Master... Fremenet's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and...
What do you want us to do?
Well, I won't call it... Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the... You've mentioned several Investigate the internal structure of... But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget... Oh, my apologies, I just...
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out as...
Let's go our separate ways for now, then.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take... There seem to be several people...
Right. It's not impossible.
Oh, it's a bit hard to understand them from here. Someone, please help! He's...
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you... The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that he's not... Oh, that's... I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Don't sense serious damage. And here? Huh? But based on my... What about here? Oh, I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. So that's what... And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, if this problem is so... Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low. Miss Levine, I'll have to...
Very well.
And she hopped away.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His stomach ache's really bad.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious...
But it also...
Well...
What do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up...
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of an...
That's correct.
Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups. You could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the.
Hey, don't start arguing now, please! Hey, hey! There's no need to fight!
Release.
Please allow me to end this
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this.
He just slowly walked off like that?
I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that.
You really.
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research? I'll accompany you two for a while. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here. Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so what? So his primary symptoms are Alright then. Is there anything we should know besides the... No, his base constitution is quite... Got it! Paimon will hope... Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's... So you're the best of companions. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long... Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Thank you, Miss Sijuin. Make my escape. You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time? No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grip. Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time. Whoa, you really are... Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Vinny! Oh!
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule.
That's good. That means you didn't raise. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's
Okay, then let's head over.
Lynette should be... strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from... unless...
Let's see if there are any clues.
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette must have used.
She would have set her migrate, which means either the head nurse didn't...
There are some books here and a few... These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's motivation.
Seems quite normal to me.
This is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, let's look around here for some more clues.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or..."
This is...
Is that all? The back. This...
Show me! Now!
That look on... Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be? No. Could she have...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our...
Yes. That is a crucial question. You are not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Ry. I'd like to know that too. Don't panic, just think everything over. Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds could Ry...
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave?
So he's... We never should have sent out... If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably...
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. Wait, don't be like this, Lenny.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one...
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler,
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be a... I have to go.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
I feel like we.
It's not impossible, but it'll require it.
Is that so? Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably... Someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. What a delightful turn of events. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? Being able to read... Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him! He's already out of sight! How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office! Make my...
Come out and face me, right?
Aren't we at an administrative office space?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my sibling?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a... Maybe she'll appear behind you right...
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? You knew we were investigating the infirmary from... As for Fremine... No, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place.
You removed our original members and spread the news...
One correction. Lynette is in...
He's not. What do you...
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this one. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, although as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress.
Wait, you locked him outside?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside.
Fremine's a star diver!
No, we're still here, so we definitely try to find a way to come back.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette...
So, you've been keeping tabs on...
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and you need do but one thing to guarantee their safety.
You want to see Father?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the house...
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede?
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here.
Was this the extent of your master plan?
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face to... Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to...
Lenny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective? I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that... Mr. Fremine left the fortress on his own. And Miss Lynette...
I shouldn't ask Father...
6...
Wait,
2... 1. Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, listen to the traveler...
You do realize that I'm only letting you go, but that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress... Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time. I'll ask you 3 questions. And question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone...
We often see Miss C...
I've been told that the infirmary is... The research notes said that...
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have... She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her judge. Sijwin has only the best intentions with her surprise. Unfortunately, Melusines as a rate, the recipients of her lovingly prepared special meat. Are we on the right...
Not bad. You've uncovered. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the...
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took... Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting... The Fonta promoter has been struggling.
Ah! Paimon gets this rule too now! So there really was that hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both. People get scared when they see it but really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet a blood-red drink. It's no. The company, facing backlash from its own, they came to the fortress of Meropide. And the Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are, and so only the...
I acknowledge the effort you've put, although based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my... All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of... You'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijwin. That was a...
It was nothing. Sijwin? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional. As a...
Sijwin...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that... But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. His Grace knows it too.
My dear Sij...
Well, it's nearly time after all. What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching. Can you just...
Don't be like that.
All right, everyone, calm down. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sijwin, I leave.
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarend. My door.
Renee...
What's going on? What is Clarend doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have... Please, make some space. I'll need to...
I'll talk to Clarend while you get Fremine to where he needs to be.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, see? How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant...
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance...
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reason.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for
It's a bad. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that bad.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel?
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large... Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be...
Why would he ingest a large amount of
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she? How...
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also... Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Are you
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler. Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for now, please help...
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the...
Yeah, I'll take him from this...
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to... The Duke and Clarande are gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit.